What's up guys, it's Thomas from the Switch Stop with a quick news update on Emulation and the Nintendo Switch. I am actually very concerned about this. I don't know if concern's the right word, but you guys will basically find out my stance on the issue in a minute, but you probably want to know what the issue is right now. So the Nintendo Switch is obviously a very popular video game system, and with any popular video game system, hell, even ones that aren't popular like the Wii U, PC gamers and pretty much anyone who likes the system want to play those games on the PC, and that's where emulators come into play. They let you play games that were once only exclusive to that console on other systems. For example, I can play Pokemon Sapphire anytime I want to just by booting up GBA for iOS on my iPhone. You can use programs such as Dolphin, CMU, Citra, and more to emulate systems all the way up to the Wii U. So with the Switch obviously doing so well and getting so many amazing games like Mario Odyssey that are exclusive to this system, of course people are going to want to emulate them. However, normally emulation takes years and years. I mean, this stuff is really complicated. However, a Nintendo Switch emulator already exists and it can soft boot up a couple of games. This is a huge breakthrough for the emulation scene in general, which is one I'm kind of active in. I mean, I don't actually contribute anything, but I love checking up on the news because I find it quite interesting to see how they are able to emulate this hardware on a different system. I also love getting emulators on my phone. It's really fun to play the classics I grew up with on my phone whenever I want. And that's another reason I want Virtual Console so bad, but once again, that's a topic for another video. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick news update. You will soon be able to play Nintendo Switch games on your computer. Of course, they will not be perfect. Very few emulators are actually perfect. But the fact that this emulator can already boot up a very primitive version of Cave Story and start to run Puyo Puyo Tetris is honestly quite a good sign for anyone excited for this emulator, and a terrible sign for anyone who's not. I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo tries to somehow take down this project while it is still young, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. As of where I stand on the issue, I am honestly fine with it. As long as people actually buy the games, I am fine with that. A lot of people think emulator and they immediately have negative connotations of it, of just gamers downloading games from the internet and playing them for free. Personally, I pretty much only emulate games that I already have. And you might be asking, why would you emulate a game if you already have them? Well, most of the time it's ease of access. For example, it's way easier for me to just whip out my phone than carry my Game Boy Advance around with me everywhere, charge it, all that stuff. Even then I have to carry around all the cartridges too, it's just a mess. And Game Boy Advance is a portable system. Imagine trying to take around an NES and connect it to a TV it just doesn't work. Also, a lot of gamers like the higher resolution and higher frame rate that you are able to get with a computer. Not to mention different controllers. I know most people consider PC emulation of GoldenEye with a mouse and keyboard instead of, well, the N64 controller to be the only good way to play that game. And with it being such a popular game, I'm sure many people have emulated GoldenEye. So all in all, I am great with emulation, and I'll be great with the Switch version too, as long as people don't pirate the games and they actually pay for them. I know that not everyone will pay for the games, but if you have the means to pay for them, please do. It helps developers, it supports them, and it's honestly the right moral thing to do. But regardless, this was just a quick update on the Nintendo Switch emulator. It's very amusing and quite honestly astounding to see that they've already kind of got a primitive, very primitive I should mention, version of this emulator. I'll keep you guys updated on this in the future because quite honestly it's still in the very early stages, but it is progressing way faster than I personally thought it would progress, and it's surpassing many other people's expectations as well. So what do you guys think about Nintendo Switch emulation and emulation as a whole? Let me know in the comments below, and for now, I'm Thomas on the Switch Stop, signing off. Peace.